The State Department report said in 2008, China's human rights record remained poor and worsened in some areas. It cited increased detention of dissidents by the Chinese government and the torture of prisoners. Civil liberties in Russia and last year's Russian war with Georgia, with many civilian casualties, also came in for criticism. The report said the most serious human rights abuses tended to occur in countries where rulers wielded unchecked power or governments collapsed. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said the promotion of international human rights is an essential piece of American foreign policy.
Not only will we seek to live up to our ideals on American soil, we will pursue greater respect for human rights as we engage other nations and peoples around the world.
In Somalia, Sudan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, the report said fighting between government forces and anti-government and extremist groups resulted in widespread human rights abuses. The report also cited Zimbabwe's government for continuing to kill members of the opposition. North Korea's human rights record remained abysmal, the report said, with the government controlling almost all aspects of people's lives. In Iran, it said the government intensified its campaign of intimidation against academics, journalists, and dissidents. It said the government cracked down on dissent through detention, torture, and secret trials. The U.S. report also said freedom of speech in Cuba declined, and the government of President Raul Castro stepped up intimidation of anti-government activists. Clinton said the U.S. must work with various groups to overcome human rights abuses.
We will make this a global effort that reaches beyond governments alone. I intend for us to work with non-governmental organizations, businesses, religious leaders, schools and universities, as well as individual citizens, all of whom can play a vital role in creating a world where human rights are accepted, respected, and protected.
The report did not assess the United States human rights record, but alluded to criticism of the Bush administration for holding detainees without trying them or charging them, such as those held in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Deborah Block, VOA News, Washington.